Tonight on Nightline, the Repo Man. They're threatened, attacked, even shot at. We ride along with the Repo Man. It may just be the world's most thankless task, but in this economy, business is booming. When apes attack, the 911 tapes are released of yesterday's shocking chimpanzee attack.
Send the police!
What's the problem there?
The chimps killed my friend!
As the woman who was brutally mauled clings to her life. So, what caused the animal's rampage? Plus, married to the mob. Murder, money, and muscle. But does the mafia really deserve a $50 million museum of its own? And could it keep the Sin City economy from sleeping with the fishes?
From the global resources of ABC News, with Terry Moran, Martin Bashir, and Cynthia McFadden in New York City, this is Nightline, February 17, 2009.
Good evening. It's just 4 weeks to the day since he took office, but President Barack Obama has signed the biggest and most expensive piece of legislation that his administration is likely to pass. The $787 billion stimulus bill is designed to create jobs and put the economy back on track. Speaking earlier today, the president said, "I hope this investment will ignite our imagination once more," and he hoped it would spur new discoveries and innovations in the future. But for many Americans, the problem is the present, and in particular the housing crisis. And for many, foreclosure is not the end of their trouble. Next comes the Repo Man, as David Wright now reports.
It may be the most thankless job there is. Nobody likes the Repo Man.
Got a tip on a car up there at a apartment complex. We're going to check it out and see what's there.
Is it going to be dangerous?
I don't know.
As most people see it, he's a vulture, swooping in and snatching what little some poor soul has left. Chad Schlernitzower cruises Northeast Ohio on behalf of banks and car dealers, rounding up the deadbeats, or at least the deadbeats' cars. It's dangerous work. The Repo Man has to be fast on his feet. No one is ever happy to see his tow truck.
You've been doing this a while?
Yep, about 6 years.
About 6 years.
Yep.
So you must have seen it all.
Especially in this economy, the Repo Man is busy. This part of Ohio's been in recession a little longer than the rest of the country, so here they're especially busy.
So one more to add to the collection here, huh?
Yeah.
The main lot at Central Ohio Recovery has just about every make and model. Souped-up sports cars, 4x4 trucks, earth-moving equipment, family minivans, all of them repossessed. Chad says on a good night, he'll nab 4 or 5 vehicles. Not all of them go smoothly.
I had a guy one time, I had a car hooked up, and I actually had it strapped down and everything. The guy came out, got in it, and drove off. Ripped the bumper clean off the car.
We were with him late at night as he tried to tow a Buick LeSabre from a snowy driveway in a tough corner of Canton. Every minute increased the possibility that the Buick's owner might arrive with a shovel or a shotgun, and not exactly in the mood to help.
Try one more time.
Chad doesn't want to have to wait for the tow truck. In general, he'd rather avoid any confrontation with the car owners. To him, they're just a name and address on the repo sheet. What he's after is the vehicle, make, model, and VIN number.
The car we're looking for is it's an 02 Jeep Grand Cherokee.
The address on file for the next car is a pleasant-looking house on a suburban cul-de-sac. Not exactly the sort of place you'd associate with the Repo Man.
And the house is empty. Doesn't explain the tracks going into the garage, though.
Chad knocks on the door of the neighbor's house.
Hi. Hi, how are you? Good. I was wondering if you could tell me anything about the house next door here.
They tell him the house next door was foreclosed in September. The couple living there split up. The man moved to Arizona. The woman, apparently, is still in the area.
Last they knew, she worked at a nursing home in downtown Canton.
Still driving the car?
Yep, she has the car.
Chad's job is one part car thief, one part detective. He's constantly following up on leads. Next stop, the nursing home where the woman who owns the black Jeep Cherokee works.
Excuse me, ladies. Hi. Is working right now?
Apparently, the owner saw him coming. The very next night, Chad got the Jeep. Apparently, she figured trying to hang on to it wasn't worth the hassle. The repo man may seem like a villain, but as Bob Nicewander explains it, he's just doing a job. Bob and his wife Sharon co-own Central Ohio Recovery.
This is a very interesting business to look at right now because it's kind of at the intersection of two struggling industries, banks and cars. How do you see that playing out on the ground, I guess?
You know, I think it's too early to tell, really, at this point.
Of the two of them, Bob is definitely the more hard-nosed. He's been a repo man for 20 years, shot at twice, and verbally abused more times than he can count.
Somebody has been borrowing something from somebody since they were able to walk on two legs. And I suppose there was somebody there to go back and take it back when they didn't get it back or didn't get paid for it. So if we're not doing it, somebody else is going to.
But even he says something's different now.
Our country is in such a state. You know, I'm disappointed that all our manufacturing is left. You know, it all trickles down to what we're doing. You know, if we had the industry we used to have, I probably wouldn't be in this business. Probably a lot of other people around there wouldn't be a need for it necessarily.
His wife Sharon has plenty of sympathy. Before she married Bob, she had lost her job herself.
We always tell the guys, treat them with respect. You have no idea what the situation is. You don't know if there's been a death in the family. You don't know. Don't pass judgment on somebody who's in this situation because you never know if it could be you. And we stress that.
Part of her job now is to deal with the stuff that gets accidentally repossessed. All the stuff people left in their cars.
So this is it, huh?
This is it. This is where all the personal property is kept.
The repo company hangs onto it in a storage locker for 30 days and then donates it all to the Salvation Army.
I mean, this is somebody's life here.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's this thing? Oh.
Now you know somebody's missing that.
Yeah.
Because that's been
Somebody
around for
loved
a
this
while.
little guy.
Yeah.
I have an angel watching over me, and I call her Nana.
Mm-hmm. It's hard.
It must break your heart.
It does sometimes.
She says the stuff almost always goes unclaimed. The owners too embarrassed to take it back.
Do you ever feel guilty?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
As for the cars, after 10 days, the repo man sells them.
I'd like to welcome you to a Central Ohio auction.
To the highest bidder.
Hey, look at there, what I'm gonna pay you, tell me, what I'm gonna pay, what about 25?
The repo company gets a flat fee. The bank or the loan company takes the rest. Not surprisingly, in a tough economy, plenty of bargain hunters come to the auction.
I always find a good deal. Everybody always finds a good deal. And it's great because you save so much money.
But keep in mind, that savings comes at someone else's expense. If the auction price doesn't cover the original car loan, and usually it doesn't, the person who defaulted is still responsible for the difference. In other words, you can lose your car and still have to pay up on the loan. Is it any wonder nobody likes the repo man? I'm David Wright for Nightline in Canton, Ohio.
Our thanks to David Wright. And when we come back, a chimp on the rampage and the chilling 911 call released just hours ago.
She's dead. She's dead.
Why are you saying that she's dead?
She's dead. He ripped her apart.
He ripped what apart? Her face?
Everything.
ABC News Nightline, brought to you by Microsoft.
How do you make sure everybody in the company is, as you put it, keeping it weird?
Keep it weird is our wig for keep it human, keep it real, keep it different. Typically, the more different ideas, the more fragile an idea is. So you have to have an environment that people are comfortable with sharing ideas and not working against them. Anything we're working on has to be out in the open. That way, anybody can see it and build upon it.
Right.
We have to have better ideas in the marketplace, and the only way we can do this is if every brain is in the game.
Emmett, your gray facial hair has put you in a rocking chair.
Your beard is weird.
Just for Men Gel.
Gets rid of gray in 5 easy minutes.
His edge is back. He scores! Just for men. Keep your edge.
I'm taking an antidepressant, but I think I might need more help.
Approximately 2 out of 3 people being treated for depression still have depression symptoms.
I'm on an antidepressant.
but I'm still not where I want to be with my symptoms.
If your antidepressant alone isn't enough, talk to your doctor. One option your doctor may consider is adding Abilify. Only Abilify is FDA approved to treat depression in adults when added to an antidepressant. Learn more about Abilify. Call your doctor if your depression worsens or you have unusual changes in mood, behavior, or thoughts of suicide. Antidepressants can increase these in children, teens, and young adults. Elderly dementia patients taking Abilify have an increased risk of death or stroke. Call your doctor if you have high fever, stiff muscles, and confusion on Abilify, as these may be signs of a life-threatening reaction, or uncontrollable muscle movements, as these could become permanent. High blood sugar has been reported with Abilify and medicines like it. In some cases, extreme high blood sugar can lead to coma or death. Other risks include dizziness upon standing, seizures, impaired judgment or motor skills, or trouble swallowing.
Adding Abilify has made a difference for me.
If an antidepressant alone isn't enough, talk to your doctor about the risks and benefits of adding Abilify.
Tyler Perry and Blues Traveler performs All New Jimmy coming up on ABC.
GMA's countdown to Oscar's big night is on, and tomorrow, you're invited to go along with Robin on her search for the perfect Oscar gown. You even get to tell her which dress you think she should wear Oscar night.
What do you think?
Help Robin decide tomorrow on Good Morning America.
At Chrysler and Jeep, we're working to earn your trust in your business by delivering the best quality and reliability in our history. And now we're announcing employee pricing plus on all our vehicles. You get our employee price plus a $1,500 cash allowance, which all adds up to over $4,700 in savings on a new Jeep Grand Cherokee. Plus, well-qualified buyers get 0% financing. Now getting the vehicle you want has never been easier. We don't want to be just any car company. We want to be your car company. See your Chrysler Jeep dealers today.
It was as brutal as it was unexpected. A 14-year-old chimpanzee living as a household companion in Connecticut suddenly turned wild yesterday, mauling a middle-aged woman to within an inch of her life. And late tonight, the agonizing 911 call from the owner of the animal was released. Sharon Alfonsi has the latest, and we must warn you that what you're about to hear is graphic and disturbing.
He'd appeared in commercials, a comical, lovable chimpanzee. But Monday night, something went terribly wrong.
He's killing my friend!
Who's killing your friend?
My chimpanzee!
That's the chimp's owner pleading for help.
Oh, your chimpanzee is killing your friend.
He ripped her apart! Hurry up!
Travis, who had escaped once before in 2003, escaped again on Monday. His owner, 70-year-old Sandra Harold, says he'd been agitated all day. She gave him tea with Xanax to try to calm him down, but he wouldn't come inside.
They went to many of the cars on the property, banging on the cars in an effort to go for a ride.
Harold's friend, Charla Nash, came over to try and help, but as she stepped out of her car, 200-pound Travis attacked, mauling her face in the driveway.
What is the monkey doing? Tell me what the monkey's...
He ripped her face off!
He ripped her face off?
He's trying to attack me!
Harold tried to stab her pet chimp with a butcher knife and save her friend.
Tell them they gotta shoot him, because I tried stabbing him, and he's not, and it made him worse.
Okay, Sandra.
Have them shoot him.
But Travis ran off, coming back later and attacking police. Here you can see him knocking down the side mirror of a police cruiser. Moments later, he opened the driver's side door. The officer inside shoots multiple times, killing Travis.
Sandra, can you hear me? I know they just shot the monkey. I heard gunshots.
It was an attack no one saw coming. Travis was more a part of the family than a pet. His owner once bragged that he bathed himself, could use the computer, and even drank wine out of stemware.
It was just friendly. I can't believe when I heard what happened.
The incident has reignited the debate about the wisdom of keeping wild animals as pets.
I have monkeys here that the people have had for 20 years. Never had a problem. All of a sudden, and they don't even know what set the monkey off. 20 years later, the monkey attacks. So it's just something, it's going to happen. It's not a matter of, if they're going to attack, it's when.
For chimpanzees, that when is usually around age 6, when they mature. Experts say they become increasingly aggressive. Travis was 14.
I'm sure they loved him with all their heart. They let him live in the house with them.
as a part of their family. They treated him like a child, but I think that they should have placed him when he was around the age of 7 years old. So he could have been with other chimps and before he became dangerous.
Mikey, do raspberry. Raspberry.
Judy and Greg Harrison know it's a heartbreaking decision. They raised Mikey and his little brother Louie. Mikey appeared in everything from commercials.
Funny how the primate depositor has evolutionized business banking. Making deposits is so easy.
And on album covers. And the two were, of course, the stars of the Christmas home videos. But as much as the Harrisons loved them, they say the chimps became strong and increasingly hard to control.
I always allowed my chimp to groom me, groom my hair, groom my mouth. There was no other chimp at that time that he could groom with. So I used to open my mouth and let him groom my teeth. And as he was grooming it, all of a sudden I felt this severe pain and blood started coming down my mouth. And what did Mikey have in his hand? He had my tooth, root and all.
Another time, she lost control of Mikey on a set.
He got so excited, he jumped off the platform, ran across the set, and jumped at one of the production crew members. He didn't hurt him. He was 6 years old. He weighed approximately 80 pounds. He could have killed him. He could have. And I knew it.
So the Harrisons made the heartbreaking decision to give Mikey and Louie to a zoo.
Oh, I miss him terribly. I miss him every minute.
Just want a hug.
Many animal advocates say it's an unfair ending for the chimpanzees. They're wild animals and shouldn't be pets to begin with. Their behavior, they say, is instinctive and unpredictable. Watch this video. Pack of adult males showing dominance overwhelms, dismembers, then eventually kills another chimp in almost a ritualized fashion.
And the first thing they do is they take off the hands, the feet, the testicles, the ears.
Timmy DeRosa works with a charity that cares for retired apes from TV and film. She loves them, but says she never forgets they're wild animals.
When they attack, they are dead serious about it.
A horrible lesson, resonating well beyond the streets of Stanford tonight.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
For Nightline, Sharon Alfonsi, ABC News, New York.
And the victim, Charla Nash, is reportedly in critical condition with injuries to her face and hands described as life-changing, if not life-threatening. Our thanks to Sharon Alfonsi. And when we come back, their muscle helped build the Las Vegas Strip. So should the city take a gamble on a mob museum?
Morning's not your thing? This'll brighten you up.
Metamucil with psyllium fiber supports your health in 4 ways. It helps your natural cleansing process, helps lower cholesterol, promotes overall well-being, and provides a good source of natural fiber. That's Metamucil's 4 ways to invigorate your insides so the vitality shows on the outside. Try Metamucil today in capsules and powders.
More than half the energy we generate never reaches a single light bulb.
Where did it go?
It's lost.
Lost where? In the grid.
We need a smarter grid.
Smarter thermostats.
Smarter utility meters. Smarter houses.
Smarter cities. Smarter infrastructure. Smarter networks. Connect them all together, and what do you got?
Smarter energy grid.
Smarter planet.
Wasting less energy. That's what I'm working on. I'm an IBMer.
Let's build a smarter planet.
Excuse me. Do you know the way to Route 70?
Nope.
What is that?
That's the money you could be saving with Geico. Poor fella. Must have been following you for miles. Looks tired.
Tell me who's watching.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Lunch is ready.
Dragging yourself to eat lower sodium soup?
Try
Try Campbell's Healthy Request soups. All made with lower sodium natural sea salt.
What's that taste? Taste. I like the taste of taste. It's tasty. It is tasty. It really is. It's good. It's so good.
I got the call about hosting the Oscars. I actually haven't stopped wearing this. I don't want to give too much away, but there's a twist this year.
The biggest movie event of the year.
Anything can happen.
Hosted by Hugh Jackman. The Oscars, live, Sunday, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific on ABC.
Winter is no match for Quattro. See for yourself at an Audi dealer today.
Hello, I'm Dr. Cash with Sleep Dentistry of Portland. How would you like to wake up with a smile you've always dreamed of? At Sleep Dentistry, you can. Most dentists offering sedation provide only light oral sedation. We too offer light oral sedation. However, our patients are most impressed by our IV sedation. You're comfortable and reliably unaware of the dentistry. If you need sedation or just a gentle dentist, we can help at Sleep Dentistry of Portland.
I got all the options. Sunroof, moonroof, satellite radio. You gotta have navigation, adjustable mirrors, MP3 jack. Make sure you're connected with all your latest downloads. So I like having all the options, which is of course why I love Chevron with Techron. It's not your standard equipment gas. I mean, no other gasoline has more cleaner than Chevron does.
No gasoline has more cleaning power than Chevron with Techron.
I think I broke it.
Nightline continues from New York City with Martin Bashir.
In the popular film Casino, a gangster played Joe Pesci summed up the relationship between the mob and Las Vegas. Lots of holes in the desert, Pesci's character said, and a lot of problems buried in those holes. And so now, a $50 million proposal for a mob museum in the heart of Sin City. Forget about it? Not so fast. And for Neil Karlinski, it's a sign of the times.
In old-time Las Vegas, the bright lights hid a dark underworld run by some of the most popular bad guys in modern history, with names like Bugsy Siegel, Frank Lefty Rosenthal, Tony the Ant Spilatro, and Frank Culotta.
What was your life exactly? Who were you?
Then? Yeah. I was a gangster, I was a burglar, I was a murderer, I was an extortionist, I was an arsonist, I was everything that you would want to be. I was. I'm not no more of that. I'm a different man now.
Frank Culotta is a retired mob guy and murderer, fresh out of the witness protection program, and not willing to tell us the name he goes by today.
Who'd you kill?
Well, a couple people. One was out here in Vegas, and one was in Chicago, a suburb of Chicago, which was a car bombing.
Whether or not you know Frank, you probably know his work.
I was so good that whenever I bet, I could change the odds for every bookmaker in the country.
He was a technical advisor to Martin Scorsese for the film Casino, where this guy, the actor Frank Vincent, played a character based on him.
We're gonna have dinner, come on.
Instead of playing himself, Frank had a small role as yet another tough guy. If there was ever a city to embrace its sordid past, Las Vegas is it. Built on mob money and proud of it.
You didn't pay him the money that was due to him when it was due. His favorite method of torture was an ice pick to the scrotum. Yeah, it makes me cringe too.
This 2-hour mob tour on a bus is child's play compared to what the city's mayor has planned.
Courtroom should be around here to the right.
Las Vegas Mayor Oscar Goodman took us on a tour of the city's old courthouse, shuttered long ago. It is a place filled with the ghosts of Sin City's mob past, where organized crime hearings were held back in the 50s. Today, the mob is coming back.
This is the quintessential mob museum. There's not going to be anything quite like this.
Mayor Goodman believes a $50 million mob museum is the key to revitalizing a sagging downtown Vegas economy. Even as critics complain, the mayor is glorifying criminals and should be building something more cultured, like an art museum.
What do you say to those critics? You say, come on, why are you making a mob museum?
Why don't you should make an
What do I
art
say to
gallery?
him?
Yeah.
I say jump in the lake.
Jump in the lake.
I say jump in the lake and have, concrete shoes on, too.
This is a mayor who knows the mob. Here he is in the 1980s when he was the lawyer for Tony the Ant Spilatro, the real-life bad guy played by Joe Pesci in the movie Casino. He defended Frank Lefty Rosenthal, too, the man who inspired Robert De Niro's character. And Mayor Goodman even had a role in the film, as himself.
Which completely absolves Mr. Rothstein from any wrongdoing.
Well, they used to call me the attorney for the mob.
You like that?
I like it. It got me a lot of business and put me in a financial position where I was able to run for mayor. You know, I found out what I was doing and who I was representing after I saw the movie Casino. Then I understood what it was all about.
The mayor, a colorful character who actually sits on a throne in his office, says the mob has been good to him before and will be again. He estimates the new museum, which is now under construction, will bring in 800,000 visitors a year. Tourists who aren't eager for culture, but for gritty, in-your-face history about people like Frank.
I should put my hand on your shoulder like this.
Should I be worried about that?
Nah, unless this one comes out with something.
Whether the museum is the answer to this town's sagging fortunes or not, Frank says things would be different if that group of guys he calls the outfit was still around.
Vegas is having a rough time. I guarantee if the outfit was still here, there'd be some money here. There'd be some money here. They'd be getting people into this town to spend some money.
Maybe the mob will deliver, only this time as artifacts on display for a generation that's heard of all the murders, torture, and extortion and wants to buy a ticket to learn more. I'm Neil Karlinski for Nightline in Las Vegas.
I guess it's worth a gamble. Our thanks to Neil Karlinski. And when we come back, 17,000 more troops to Afghanistan. It's the subject of tonight's closing argument.
Wednesday.
Okay, then, let's do this.
There's only one way.
You're all going back willingly?
Back.
I'm going with you.
To the island.
You might want to fasten your seatbelt.
ABC's Lost. All new Wednesday at 9/8 Central on ABC.
With a selection like this, you'll find the perfect dining room set. And with prices starting at $288, you'll save a lot of money. At City Liquidators, we have over 1,200 dining sets in stock. Buy it today, get it today.
City Liquidators, east end of the Morrison Bridge.
At Chrysler and Jeep, we're working to earn your trust and your business by delivering the best quality and reliability in our history. And now we're announcing employee pricing plus on all our vehicles. You get our employee price plus a $1,500 cash allowance, which all adds up to over $4,700 in savings on a new Jeep Grand Cherokee. Plus, well-qualified buyers get 0% financing. Now getting the vehicle you want has never been easier. We don't want to be just any car company. We want to be your car company. See your Chrysler Jeep dealers today.
From your desktop to your laptop, from your home to where you want to be, it's time to get unlimited. Get Cricket Broadband and get fast mobile internet access at a price that fits your budget. Call 1-800-718-8715 now or hurry into a Cricket store today to get in on this great deal. For just $40 a month, you get unlimited wireless broadband 24/7. And thanks to our all-digital 3G network, it's super fast. Call 1-800-718-8715 now. There's no contracts to sign. Just plug in and start surfing the net. It's that easy, it's that fast. Act now and get a USB modem for just $59. Call 1-800-718-8715. Call, click, or come into a Cricket store today. Cricket Broadband. Real unlimited, unreal savings.
With a selection like this,
Ours are the whole house for just $16.99. That includes everything, but the sale is over when the rolls are gone. Hurry in.
Dial 503 Carpets.
I used to fly in short little hops, wasting time, stopping here and there. Now I leap across entire oceans in a single flight, and you can too. Just fly nonstop from Portland to Frankfurt, Amsterdam, or Tokyo when traveling overseas. Then you'll be a local superhero just like me, because these flights are worth millions to our region and help support our economy.
Ready to become a local superhero? Grab your cape and go to flypdx.com to enter to win an international vacation package. Send us your video entry today.
So for our friends and family, I'm choosing our neighbors, Uncle Fred and Aunt Clara. They're just like family.
I choose my play cousins.
My sorority sisters!
And I choose my physics tutor.
So now we can call them no matter what network they're on without using your minutes.
Introducing Friends and Family from Verizon Wireless. Unlimited calling to the numbers you call most, anywhere in America, anytime. And right now, save 50% on our best Samsung devices.
Now more than ever, isn't it time for some good news? Your Pacific Northwest Hyundai dealers who already have America's best warranty, introduce the Hyundai Assurance. If in the next year you lose your job, rest assured, just bring your Hyundai back without affecting your credit. Plus Hyundai Accents, lowest priced new vehicle on the road, $99.70. Hyundai Genesis, 2009 North American Car of the Year, only $399 a month. Plus right now get up to $5,500 in savings, including auto show bonus cash. Visit your Pacific Northwest Hyundai dealer.
The ultimate RV sale is at Polesbo RV. It's a buyer's market, and the best time ever to buy an RV is now. Save on everything from motorhomes to towables with rates beginning at 4.4% at the ultimate RV sale, going on now through Monday at Polesbo RV.
Live at 7 with Stephanie Strickland. The hot story of the day, the hot spots at night.
He's going to wait till the camera's off. No,
the 8 things you need to know, the weirdest stories we can find. Live at 7. Weeknights only on News Channel 8 and KGW.com.
New at 60s back in Portland, Darius Miles returns with the Memphis Grizzlies. It's not what the Blazers expected. Plus, word of a minor trade. We're live at the Rose Garden, and more on that real estate agent arrested for burglarizing homes. Now we learn he has a criminal record. So how did he get his real estate license? The story at 6.
A rare kind of wine will be in the spotlight at this weekend's Academy Awards. A zero-calorie wine called Slender will be among the items included in the gift bags for the stars. The winery boasts that Slender has no sugar, no carbs, and no fats. It sells for roughly $10 a bottle. The wine was created by the Chateau Thomas winery in Indiana.
I didn't know they had chateaus in Indiana, but they do.
Sugar-free chateau.
There you go. Nightly News is straight ahead tonight with more on the president's housing plan. Meet a mother facing foreclosure after losing her husband to cancer last spring. How it could help people like her.
Plus, the investigation into whether some of the pilot's actions contributed to the crash of Flight 3407.
That's coming up next on Nightly News. We're back with more local news in 1/2 hour.